All right, here in the middle of what once used to be forest, I can show you the cost of Christmas. Right? These are all destined to be harvested at the inadequate height of maybe 2 to 3 meters, right? Which is then the average height of the ceiling in your stupid homes. So this used to be a stable ecosystem, and because humans just don't know what to do in nature anymore, we now have this. Like, there could be a community here, a commune that keeps the forest alive, that speaks with the trees, that, right, maybe is a sanctuary for the occasional visitor, which can always and only be an occasional visitor. There cannot be real tourism in a commune, right? A commune must learn to sustain itself by producing products that it then sells to the outside world, and learn to simply grow their own foods, but then only for the community. And if there's more, that may be sold. And then of course there's things like pottery, but never mass production. These will be single pieces, right? But in general, I would assume, while we're in times like this, I don't know, man. Usually, all you need is you have to buy the land, then do something on it, and then see to it that the surrounding areas are being looked after. So you will be then the Tom Bombadils of this time. You know, you're gonna keep watch, because there's always darkness trying to creep in from the outside, right? Greedy people, large corporations. So in a way, yeah, we need to be like forest sitters. Forest sitters, sitting the forest, protecting it. Because this is the first step to, oh, let's build a house here. And once you build a house, you'll have larger roads, then you need electricity, then you need internet. You know how the story goes. Then you take out more and more trees, right? And there goes the bees. And then what else is gonna happen? Right, I do not have to go to the Amazon rainforest to see how this looks like. No, I can just be here right where I am and look at what's happening. Because we here in Germany, we have no time to take care of the Amazonian rainforest. Because what about our rainforests? Yeah, we already harvested them all. So we should be doing a lot of replanting instead of goody two-shoes walking around, oh yeah, I'm donating money. And then what? I mean, you have to reduce the time you spend on the internet, right? And start investing it into things that actually make sense. But, you know, I'm not the best to answer all these questions. I can just tell you that exactly where you live, there's probably an ecosystem that's being harvested right now. There's probably some large corporation or some, you know, greedy industrialist son that is looking to buy land to then, you know, cut away all nature, you know, turn it into something and then just put up lots of houses and buildings, and then as soon as they have the canalization, you know, they start stealing water from nature. And then we complain about climate change. And we say it's the CO2, it's the CO2. It's not the CO2. I mean, cities are stealing water from the surrounding areas. That's what you have to understand. Cities are stealing water from the surrounding areas. And that's all you have to know. They're pools of heat. They're deserts. And nobody seems to look at that. Everybody just looks at, oh yeah, climate change. Oh yeah, it's really bad in the Amazon rainforest. But what about these forests? Well, you don't know because you never go there. Right? And these forests to you are your forests. The forests where you live, where you were born. That's where you need to take responsibility. I'm doing it where I live. You do it where you live. And that's how we get rid of all this stupid, you know, traveling abroad. Globalization, oh yeah. I mean, we're trying to transition away from that. Everybody's talking about the climate is heating, but nobody really changes anything. I mean, there's a rare few, but the bickering, bleating masses, the ignorant many, they don't care, man. They don't have time. They just sit around, right? Jacking off, smoking doobies. I mean, anybody who wants to change something, stop smoking. If you continue to smoke, then you do not want to live. Then you're trying to die, and that's the message, right? Nobody needs cannabis for anything. Because we have no time to relax. We have no time to chill and slack off. And that's the truth. Because the only way we could have that if we would live in a stable and healthy environment where energy is flowing, right? Where spirits are alive and kicking. But we do not have that. And there where it is, we try to destroy it. I mean, this path is super unnatural. And it's the first sign of extraction, right? Now they come in here, they take it all out, and then nothing is left. And this is what breaks my heart. This is why I studied environmental protection. Only you study something, and what do you see? They don't care about environmental protection. They just want to keep selling products. And you're supposed to be a salesman for the industry for so-called green products. It's called greenwashing. You take shit, right? You take something toxic, you make it look like it's gonna save the planet, and people buy it. I mean, who actually believes that electric bikes? Nobody believes that electric bikes are good for the environment because you could be cycling. Yeah, but I'm too lazy for that. Yeah, exactly. Exactly, you're too lazy for that. And that's the whole point. Everybody knows it, but buys it anyway. The only people you see cycling here are the ones that have electric bikes, because this is quite a mountainous area and everybody's lazy. So what's the message? I mean, what's your problem? Stop using words and advertisement to act like you're doing something good, right? Because you don't care about people being healthy or happy, because you make money with their sickness.